Ever wondered what really happens inside a lighter when you flick it? It seems so simple. Just a quick motion, a tiny click, and suddenly you've got fire at your fingertips. But there's a lot more going on beneath the surface than you might think. I mean, it's just a tiny click and boom, fire. But what's really happening in that split second? Let's break it down and see how lighters actually work. The science behind that quick spark is actually pretty awesome. There are two main types of lighters you'll find: the classic Flint wheel and the modern piezoelectric igniter. Each uses a totally different method to create that all-important spark. Let's start with the classic, the Flint wheel igniter. These are the lighters you see in old-school Zippos, or even a basic Bic. They've been around for decades, and for good reason. They're reliable, simple, and kind of fun to use. Picture those iconic metal Zippos, or the everyday plastic Bic you might have in your kitchen drawer. Both use the same basic principle, a metal wheel and a piece of flint. When you flick that metal wheel, it scrapes against a soft rod called flint. Well, technically, it's ferrocerium, a special alloy that's perfect for making sparks. The wheel is rough, almost like sandpaper, and the flint is held in place by a tiny spring. The friction between the wheel and the flint shaves off tiny bits of metal. These shavings heat up instantly, reaching temperatures over 1,600 degrees Celsius and ignite in the air. That's your spark! Those hot shavings are what ignite the butane gas that's released when you press down on the lighter's button. The result? A steady, reliable flame you can use to light just about anything. Add a whiff of butane, and you've got yourself a flame to light cigarettes, candles, campfires, or even a birthday cake. It's a simple design, but it stood the test of time. Now let's get modern with piezoelectric igniters, the kind you'll find in most new gas lighters and even some kitchen stoves. These lighters use a completely different trick to make a spark. Instead of friction, you push a button that compresses a spring and then releases it suddenly. This action smashes a tiny quartz crystal inside the lighter. When the crystal is struck, it gets squished so hard that it generates a burst of electricity, a mini lightning bolt, really. This is called the piezoelectric effect, and it's the same principle used in some gas grills and stove igniters. That electric spark jumps across a small gap, zapping through the butane gas that's released at the same time. The result? Instant flame, with no flint or wheel required. So next time you light up, remember, you're actually triggering a clever little science experiment in your hand. Whether you're spinning a wheel or pressing a button, you're harnessing the power of physics and chemistry to make fire on demand. Whether it's hot metal shavings from a flint or a crystal-powered zap from a piezoelectric igniter, it's science making life just a little easier and a whole lot more interesting. So next time you flick your lighter, take a second to appreciate the tiny marvel of engineering in your hand. Stay curious.